Whoa, how did they get up here?
Oh,
Wow, good thing they did.
yeah.
That could have been
No.
detrimental.
Yeah, how did they get up here? I didn't notice.
That could have been some...
You didn't carry them?
No, I
Aw.
think they hopped up that way.
This one's not too bad.
Wow, good doggies. You guys are so impressive. So impressive. All right, so what is this book? Number 1? Universal Christ.
Universal Christ. How a forgotten reality can change everything we see, hope for, and believe. So good.
This is an excerpt from the Universal Christ.
This is the soul's foundation. That we are capable of such trust and surrender is the objective basis for human goodness and holiness. And it almost needs to be rechosen day by day, lest we continue to slide towards cynicism, victim playing, and making a common self-pity.
So what is your key takeaway from that?
My brain naturally does go to this victim story and cynicism and a common self-pity. Like, I never noticed it before. And it's one of those things where when you start to notice it, you think, like, the problem's worse. But I think your ability to notice it is proof that you're getting better.
Yeah.
Because you could see, like, oh, no, we don't like this. Like, we like to stay in that place that's in trust and surrender.
So in quantum physics, that's called the observer loop. And when you observe the loop, then you're basically tapping into the subconscious and becoming aware of the subconscious loop, that you can make a change to it.
It's that thing. It happens a lot in fitness too, where I'll be training someone and they reach a point where they're like, man, I thought I was getting better. And they don't notice that they are getting better. I'm just pushing them way more. I was like, if we were doing the same things we were doing 2 months ago, you would feel like, oh yeah, I've gotten so much better. Like, I'm so good at this.
Right.
But they didn't even notice that, like, they're lifting more. We're doing way more in our workouts. So in their mind, they think they're getting worse, but they're actually getting so much better. And
That's such a funny thing about life. Like, you want to get smarter, you're going to feel dumb for a while.
Yeah.
You want to get stronger, you're going to feel weak for a while. So when it comes to spirituality and this quote, how would you say that, what would you say that surrendering does? Is it like giving up control? Does it actually give you more control? Because when you feel like you don't really have control, to the same point of, like, when you're trying to get stronger, you feel weak. When you don't have control, are you actually gaining more control when you're surrendering, in a way?
When you're surrendering.
Yeah, because the more you try to control it, the more evasive it may be, whatever that goal is, whatever that task at hand may be.
Yeah. I think when we try to control, it's actually because we don't believe that it's going to actually work for us. So then we're, like, working extra hard, but we've actually, like, it's because we really believe it's not going to work.
Wow.
So whereas if you surrender, like, we think that means that, like, we've given up, but it means that, like, we're just okay with the fact that it's going to happen when it's supposed to.
Right. Yeah, God's timing.
Yeah.
Universal timing. Nature's timing. Nature does not rush, yet everything is.
Yeah. It's interesting. Why were we made to feel like we have to take control when everything else does better not having to control?
Because we're controlled. Because we are indoctrinated and controlled. We're in a controlling society.
So humans started the problem. Okay, we already know this.
Yeah, we know. That's a dirt bike. Thanks for coming to our TED Talk.
And we're not done. You're not leaving. You can take a potty break.
We're
coming right back.
We're going to control your minds now for the next...
But surrender to it.
We should do a live. We should start doing, like, lives. That would be good, actually.
Yeah.
But that's the thing that's so interesting, is, like, there's such a balance to it. Because, like, if your whole life is constantly being shared, I mean, you can. Once you're fully in the light and fully authentic, like, what is there to hide, really? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why not?
Well, I've noticed that, because I've gotten to a place where I can truly, honestly say I love everybody in my life. Yeah. Like, I have some good, solid, quality humans in my life, and they're not perfect. Like, I know where their struggles are, but I see, like, this, like, I know they want the best for me, and they love me, and I feel like they know that I want the best for them, and it's, like, really good, solid humans in my life. I'm so grateful. And I would say, like, there was a lot of, which I'm like, okay, like, maybe it is a law of resonance where, like, you attract what you are, and I didn't even notice, of I felt like I never had that before. And it was this thing where like there were certain people where I felt like I couldn't share certain parts of myself because I knew the type of level of judgment I'd feel. Or like I've heard how they talked about other people that were in the situation, so I know what they're going to say, you know, kind of thing.
To your point of the law of resonance, do you feel like maybe you weren't loving yourself as much at that time?
Yeah.
So that allowed for those interactions to feel that way.
Right.
And now that you're loving yourself more, you're having much more loving interactions because we're all mirrors, we're all connected to one, you know, higher consciousness.
Yeah. And I notice when I'm holding something against myself. And sometimes I do project that onto a friend, right? Like there's certain things where I'm like, oh, I don't want to tell my friend this because I feel like they're going to judge me in this way. And then it's like, oh, that's an area where I'm judging myself because even if they were to say something, if it didn't affect me.
That's a knot in your own being. You get to untie.
Yeah. So back to like going live, I think, yeah, maybe like 2 years ago, I would have been like, absolutely not. Like, I don't want to put myself out there to be judged like that.
Yeah.
But now I'm at the point, I mean, I'm sure, let's say we did go live and we start getting criticisms, whatever. I think I like to believe there's a part of me that would be like, yeah, but like, you guys don't really know me. You see me live for an hour. It is the real me coming through, but like, there's 23 hours more of me that you don't yet know.
For sure, yeah.
So
yeah, we're all, well, I shouldn't say all, but most of us are multifaceted beings, and that's what's so interesting about a first interaction. Like, you can get so easily judged, your whole being and your whole perception can be so much judged by just one interaction, that first interaction. And it's like, oh, that person's crazy just because of whatever,
right.
Whatever one moment, you know?
Yeah.
Which is sad. We should stop doing that to each other, people. We should really stop judging so much on the first interaction and basing the whole book on just that front cover, because it's not always the full story.
Yeah, for sure. That's true. There's this quote that I love. I don't know who said it, but I am not who you say I am. You are who you say I am. So like perception is projection.
Amen. I think we shared some really nice information. Let's get a shot of the Strip. It is a pretty cool city. Nonetheless, it is a desert.
I mean, we have great weather like 8 months out of the year.
True.
It's literally only bad
in the summers.
Yeah, that's it. Okay.
And the wind. I could go without the wind, but all right.
Oh yeah.
Enough gripes. Now back to info.
Loving anything always means a certain giving up of control. You tend to create a God who is just like you, whereas it was supposed to be the other way around. Did it ever strike you that God gives up control more than anybody in the universe? God hardly ever holds on to control, if the truth be told. We do, and God allows this every day in every way. God is so free. Look at my little wow, smiley face heart.
Beautiful.